It's time.
It's time.
Boom, boom.
It's time. Are you ready? I'm probably not going to do that, so we'll just flow with it. Here we go. One of the most frequently asked questions we get from people starting the carnivore diet for the first time is, how long before I start burning fat instead of sugar?
Well, we've got your back. All you have to do is listen to your own body. In this video, we'll share with you 5 simple ways to tell if you are becoming fat adapted.
Yeah. Hey everybody, welcome back to Carnivore Quest. My name is Larry.
And I'm Cassie.
And we're on a journey to lose over 250 pounds eating the carnivore diet. Over the course of the last 2 years, we've had some ups and downs. We've gained weight, we've lost some weight, but we're finally in a groove. We're getting our life back, and man, we're feeling better.
Before we get started, we'd like to give a big salty thank you to Element for sponsoring this video. Element is a delicious electrolyte drink mix. It has everything you need and nothing you don't. That means there's lots of salt and no sugar. Element is formulated to help anyone with their electrolyte needs and is perfectly suited for those on the carnivore diet. It contains a science-backed electrolyte ratio, which contains 1,000 milligrams of sodium, 200 milligrams potassium, 60 milligrams of magnesium.
Yeah, Element's been a game changer for us. If you guys remember our video, 5 mistakes we make on the carnivore diet, one of the mistakes was we always forgot to take our electrolytes.
Number 2, we do not take nearly enough electrolytes. Something we need, we usually wait until our muscles start to cramp up. We wake up in the middle of the night with cramps and realize we probably should have taken our electrolytes.
Let me tell you, we have not had one leg cramp since we started using Element, and that's because we just don't forget to take them. They're absolutely delicious. The salted chocolate in your coffee is the bomb. We even we fight over that once in a while. We're almost out now, so we might have to be ordering some more.
We're gonna order some more. Right now, Element is offering Carnivore Questers a free sample pack with any order. That's 8 single serving packets free with any Element order.
This is a great way to try all 8 flavors or share Element with a salty friend.
And to get this awesome deal, you can find it at drinkelement.com/Carnivore Quest.
This deal is only available through our link. You must go to drinklmnt.com/Carnivore Quest. Thanks again, Element, for sponsoring today's video.
As Larry said, one of the most frequently asked questions we get is, how do you know when you're fat adapted? What is fat adaptation?
Yeah, I guess we could start with that because a lot of people are new to the carnivore diet. Fat adaptation is basically ketosis. It's when your body switches from burning sugar to burning fat. And that's when the good stuff happens.
And I'm down to 210 pounds. And how long does it take to become fat adapted? Well, it depends. It varies from person to person. For example, it only took me 2 weeks the last time. Were you? It took
3 weeks this last time.
Yep.
Yeah, our very first attempt, it took me 2 weeks, but our current run, it took about 3 weeks before I knew I was burning fat instead of that dreaded sugar. But there is no exact science. Like Cassie said, it varies from person to person. We've heard people say it takes up to 5 weeks, 6 weeks. In our Facebook group. And that's why we decided to make this video, especially for the new folks out there trying to start the carnivore diet. Because there are a lot of ways you can tell just by listening to your body if you're burning fat for fuel instead of sugar. And to all our carnivore veterans out there, if we missed anything, put it down in the comments. A lot of new people read the comments to get some advice, so definitely be helpful. Like I said, if we space out on a couple things to look for, you can throw it in the comments.
And that's what we love about our community. We all help each other out. Now keep in mind, this isn't going to happen overnight, and everything isn't all going to happen at the same time. It's not like you can press a button and
boom, you're fat adapted.
Yeah, poof, you're fat adapted.
Yeah, some things happen before others, and we'll go over that. Now, I said these aren't going to be in any particular order, but it just so happens this first one definitely happens before the rest of them, and that is you urinate A lot.
Frequent urination. The great drain.
A lot. As a lot of you know, this isn't our first rodeo, and we've gotten into ketosis quite a few times. And we always get excited when we start to pee a lot. Cassie will be in the bathroom. I broke the seal, or the great drain.
Great drain.
Yeah, absolutely. And you actually get excited because you're starting to lose all that excess inflammation. And I'll tell you, that inflammation makes you sick.
You remember when we started last February? That one day.
Yeah. I keep tracking a little journal this last time, and on our third day, I peed 17 times in one day. So that gives you an idea of, how much water you're going to be expelling from your body. And if this is your first time doing the carnivore diet, as far as your workplace goes, let your boss know, if you have a job like when I was working at the plant on the line, I let my supervisors know that I'd have to be going to the bathroom frequently, and they'd have to cover my spot for a few seconds. That third and fourth day, you're gonna have to be going quite a bit.
And with all that urination, it's very important that you keep up with your hydration.
Yes, drink plenty of water, and you're gonna be dumping a lot of electrolytes out of your body.
And the second sign that you may be becoming fat adapted is you're just not as hungry.
Absolutely. When we started the carnivore diets, we ate when we were hungry, and it was usually 3 meals a day. But within like 10 days, we were down to 2 meals a day.
Yeah, it seems like we haven't even had breakfast in a year.
It's true. I cannot remember the last time we sat down and had a normal breakfast. That's crazy. A lot of people new to the carnivore diet stress themselves out about intermittent fasting. Don't even worry about that. It'll happen on its own. Totally naturally, you don't even have to think about it. The most you might have to think about is not using some cream in your coffee in the morning to break your fast. But other than that, most people generally aren't hungry in the morning eating the carnivore diet.
And as Larry said, before you know it, you'll be eating 2 meals a day. And before you know it, you'll be down to 1 meal a day.
Yeah, we were doing the beef, butter, bacon, and egg challenge for an extended amount of time. We got to 1 meal a day with really not even trying. I never thought that would happen.
And on to number 3, which is increased energy, improved mood, and mental clarity. But before we get to that, let's talk about the keto flu.
Yeah, you'll have a period of time where you feel not so good.
No, not good at all.
Yeah, this is when a lot of people give up. Their energy is very, very low, and that's your body running out of glucose. You start to feel lethargic, not very well, kind of like you're getting sick.
Like the flu.
Like the flu, hence the keto flu. I usually get it worse than Cassie, quite a bit worse actually. I just focus on eating plenty of fatty meat when I'm hungry, taking my electrolytes, and drinking plenty of water. It usually lasts about 2 or 3 days for me, and then the burst of energy, the burst of mental clarity, and you're just in a great mood. That never really goes away, which is awesome.
Yep, Larry mentioned energy. You just have a nice even flow throughout the day.
No peaks and valleys.
Yeah, no peaks and valleys, and there's no midday crash.
Yes, you have to eat a big lunch, you gotta get back to work, and you're feeling like you're ready for a nap. That doesn't happen once you start breaking through the keto flu. And that mental clarity we mentioned, a lot of people that haven't experienced that really can't get a grasp of what that is. And we didn't either until we were on the carnivore diets, and then we fell and we went back to the standard American crap diet, and we really experienced the carbohydrate fog. You just don't think as clearly as when you're not eating carbohydrates. It's amazing. I mean, we're grandmaster chess players now. Best 2 out of 3. Game 2. Advantage me.
Yeah, it really is amazing. It's one of my favorite benefits from the carnivore diet.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, on to number 4.
And the 4th way that you can tell that you're becoming fat adapted is you don't crave carbohydrates.
Not as much.
Not as much.
You still have cravings, but not nearly as much.
No.
No, we always say that when we first start carnivore, you're having carbohydrate cravings daily, and then they reduce to weekly. And then if you really tighten up, like when we were on the BBBE challenge for months, your cravings become monthly, which if you're, addicted to sugar and carbs is a huge victory. And probably one of my favorite benefits of the carnivore diet is not craving all that garbage food. And what causes us to fall? What causes us to, slip and go back on the stupid American diets? And that is, our cravings for garbage. So once those start to lessen, you're getting closer and closer to being fully fat adapted. And that's a good thing, isn't it, baby? I mean, it's nice not to crave cake.
Yeah. Especially when you work around it all day.
Right. Or we went to our daughter's wedding, and if you're a new viewer, we left the option open if we were going to have cake at our daughter's wedding. We didn't. We just didn't crave it. And that was a huge victory for a couple of food junkies.
Victory.
So we said all the things we listed so far, to let you know that you're becoming fat adapted, aren't in any particular order. Although frequent urination will definitely be the first one you experience. I wanted to save this one for last because for me personally, once this happens, I feel I am fat adapted. And that is when you start craving fat, when fat becomes delicious. It's not uncommon when you're first on the carnivore diet to have a fatty ribeye and you just can't eat all that fat. It's just like, ugh. Once you're fat adapted, oh my gosh, the fat is delicious. How long, did we do the BBB challenge and we ate hamburger every single day?
Every day.
Every day, but every bowl of that hamburger was absolutely delicious because we were craving that fat. And it's an amazing thing. To me, that is the telltale sign that you are melting fat, burning fat, getting skinnier, and getting healthier. It's a win-win. So we definitely want you guys to stick it out once you get that keto flu and just plow through it. And before long, you'll be looking as good as Cassie.
We really hope this video is able to help somebody out. We know starting carnivore can be a little confusing and a little bit scary. You don't know what to expect.
No, it's actually really, really simple.
Yeah.
But, all the information out there makes it super, intimidating. And it's really not. Eat till you're full, eat plenty of meat, fatty meat. Look for the signs that you're fat adapted, and you're gonna hit a home run. You're gonna lose weight, and you're gonna get your health back.
Just keep eating meat.
Eat meat.
Eat meat.
Appreciate you guys swinging by, spending a few moments with Cassie and I. Remember, carnivore veterans, we missed anything, put it down in the comments. You could really help somebody out. Before you bail, hit the like button for Cassie and I, and be sure and subscribe if you're new, and root me and Cassie on because we'll always root for you. Remember, no sugar, no carbs.
No cheating.
Later.